Hi, katzcradul here. It's rare that the television is ever on at our house, but last week Prepper A had it on for something, and Pallet and Prepper went and sat down, and a show came on that absolutely intrigued us. It was on PBS called The Dust Bowl. It's a film by Ken Burns, and if you've ever seen any of his work, you know that he is excellent at teaching us about history and what has happened in our past and what has shaped us as a people. And this two-part series was no exception. I didn't think I was going to watch it at first because I was so busy, but the more I listened to it, the more I was drawn to it, and then I became riveted to it, and then could not wait for the second portion of it. One aired one night and one the next, 2 hours in each episode. I could not wait for the second night. I could hardly sleep after watching the first episode because I was just so intrigued by the pictures I saw and the interviews of people who were children during the time of the Dust Bowl who actually have such clear recollections of what happened. I'm just showing the banner that's at the top of the PBS page as the pictures scroll. I've taken a photograph of each of them just to show you. That's noonday right there, and you can see the dust rolling in behind this car that's going down the highway. This is most excellent, and I think anyone who considers themselves a serious prepper should take the time to watch it. It is so informative, and there are so many lessons to be learned and applications for us as preppers. I was lamenting that I had not learned about this show in time enough to make a video to tell you about it so that you could watch it. And so tonight I went on to PBS's main page for the Dust Bowl to see if it was going to air again during the month, so maybe I could give you the heads up and you can catch it. And then I looked under the main banner, and there is a button that says play, where you can actually watch it for yourself. So I'm so excited that you can go on the website and watch it. So be sure and check that out. I had no idea. I had always heard of the Dust Bowl, but I had no idea that the Dust Bowl lasted 7 years. And many of you have heard me mention, if you've ever listened to the Homestead Honey Hour, when I talk about those kinds of things we're preparing for, and particularly when we talk about famine or drought or crop failure or that kind of thing, when people say they're storing 3 months of food or 6 months of food, I'm quick to say there is no precedent for a 6-month famine. You don't see that anywhere. In fact, it doesn't even meet the definition, really. When you talk about those kind of catastrophes that we faced in the past, they're generally of biblical proportion and last 7 years, as did the Dust Bowl. I had no idea that these people lived in such dreadful, dreadful conditions for so long. I hope you will watch it. I'm sure you will find it as compelling as I did. I have thought about it many, many times during the last few days as I've pondered and considered what I would do if I were in this situation. It's a story of pioneering spirit, of greed, of foolishness, of ineptness, of fortitude and sheer will. It's the power of Mother Nature. I will share with you the description that actually appears on the PBS main page for the Dust Bowl. The Dust Bowl chronicles the worst man-made ecological disaster in American history, in which the frenzied wheat boom of the Great Plow-Up, followed by a decade-long drought during the 1930s, nearly swept away the breadbasket of the nation. Vivid interviews with 26 survivors of those hard times, combined with dramatic photographs and seldom-seen movie footage, bring to life stories of incredible human suffering and equally incredible human perseverance. It is also a morality tale about our relationship to the land that sustains us, a lesson we ignore at our own peril. I can think of no better time to view this movie than right now during the season that we celebrate Thanksgiving. In watching it, it gave me many reasons to be so grateful for the life I have and for the relative ease in which I live, but it also gave me lots of food for thought for the future. I hope you enjoy the Dust Bowl and that you'll come back and leave feedback letting me know what you thought about it. Until next time, this is Cat's Cradle.